Oh, I love this country so much. Right now, we can't see much of anything, and frankly, this is what we can show you on television right now because of military restrictions from both the Saudis and the U.S.
CD, if you need to take cover, I notice that you've got your gas mask in your hands. If you need to put it on, please do so.
The fake news pros want you to know they've got this. Take it from bold-faced, lying fake news aficionado Brian Williams.
As we talked about here last night, fake news played a role in this election and continues to find a wide audience. A BuzzFeed News study of Donald Trump's own tweets, where they follow back news stories to their root source, found more of them came from Breitbart originally than from any other single source.
Here's a look at his outstanding delusional reporting from March of 2003.
Brian, tell us about what you got yourself into.
Well, in the end, Tom, it did give us a glimpse of the war being fought as few have seen it. On the ground, we learned the Chinook ahead of us was almost blown out of the sky. That hole was made by a rocket-propelled grenade, or RPG, fired from the ground. It punched cleanly through the skin of the ship, but amazingly, it didn't detonate. 2 of our 4 helicopters were hit by ground fire, including the one I was in. I want to apologize. I said I was traveling in an aircraft that was hit by RPG fire. I was instead in a following aircraft. We all landed after the ground fire incident and spent 2 harrowing nights in a sandstorm in the Iraq desert.
What drove Mr. Williams to take fake news to another level? Perhaps he felt overshadowed by Hillary Clinton's living in the danger zone fantasy. No one can lie like Hillary Clinton. She is a fake news phenom.
I remember landing under sniper fire. There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles to get to our base. I made a mistake in describing it.
She claimed she misspoke last week and was sleep-deprived when she described landing under sniper fire in Tuzla, Bosnia, something that didn't happen. But CBS News has found several times in the past few months when Senator Clinton used the Bosnia trip to try to show her international experience. December in Iowa.
We landed in one of those corkscrew landings and ran out because they said there might be sniper fire.
Then in February,
the welcoming ceremony had to be moved inside because of sniper fire.
And here are Hillary's supporters greeting her after, whoops, wrong video. Almost stepped in a pile of fake news there. Sorry about that. Here is Hillary greeting her supporters after making this historic speech on fake news.
The epidemic of malicious fake news and false propaganda that flooded social media over the past year. It's now clear that so-called fake news can have real-world consequences. This isn't about politics or partisanship. Lives are at risk.
Nobody has died from this scourge of fake news. However, plenty of police have died from the narrative of the mainstream media brainwashing monstrosity.
We have dead cops because of that hands up, don't shoot lie. We had 2 in New York. We also had 5 in Dallas and some in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, people who were trying to avenge for the life of Mike Brown, who was a thug. There are dead cops because of that fake news story out of Ferguson, Missouri.
There were
Liberals don't critically think
of African Americans
they're susceptible to nonsense,
being
and all they can do is parrot talking points.
Come on, who needs truth when you've got these self-important New World Order mouthpieces? They've got it in the bag.
Talk about fake news. They don't understand it's because it's the result of fake prices. All the false government statistics that have come out, all the market manipulation of the precious metals, all the kind of insider...
Sure, you've got fake news reporting on fake economic numbers.
Right, and you have robots who are trading on this fake prices, and then that spills over into fake news. So, I mean...
So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It is. It always is.
John Bound for Infowars.com.
Our fellow info warriors across the United States and across the planet really love the Hillary for Prison 2016 shirts that we began to put out in 2015. It became a global meme against globalism and corruption, and a very strong maxim that's now being continued on today. So we now have George Soros, because the media attacked me on this whole goblin meme, and they've made huge jokes about it, but it's totally blown up in their face. We now have George Soros as a goblin on the back, and it says with a cross through him, an X like Ghostbusters, no Soros, him as a goblin. It says deport Soros on the bottom, and on the top it says InfoWars established 1996. So it is a limited edition, deport Soros on the back, Hillary for Prison on the front, right-hand shoulder, Infowars.com. It's powerful. Hope you get out to everybody you know. Infowarsstore.com or call 888-253-3139.